Hello and welcome back to another video. We are playing my Battle League again. We're still in first place from last week. I must say the chances of getting out of the group don't look good. I need to win probably both of my matches against Patriots and against Hugo and Dotop, which doesn't sound really possible because all of those are good players. So I did play, this week we have two seeds as always, and we have an unusual world moving, which I already played, and I'll show you the video after I play my no moving seed, which is a varied world, which was my map pick. This is like the second no move game that we have in this league, which is, not great for me probably. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. Let's go. We're not starting that great. Is this Russia? Is the question. 21 fits. I don't know what those are. Uh-oh. Is this a red car? Uh-oh. Well, red car would mean that that's Omsk in this scenario. I don't really like that as a guess. I would go like Karelia maybe, but this can be, well, no, we're driving right, so it's front of the car. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. So it wasn't the red car. Not a great start for us. Okay, we have this, whatever that is. We have a black car in Gen 3. Do we? I mean, that makes it Peru then, surely. Yeah, we have a Peru flag. We have a tuk-tuk. So maybe... mountains are north and east. East? What? So maybe Cajamarca would be better? Is there a river actually? Because that looks like dried off river. That's a river. Oh. Okay, that's just Lima. That's not good at all. We have a canal. We have Blue Gen 4. Uh-oh. Level of planes. 22 is our copyright. I don't know what that means. We have rock walls, so maybe we like Croatia. I don't. What is this amount of plains though? Coast east doesn't work for Croatia, because I don't think any of the islands have. Oh my god, is this Italy? Okay, everybody got it. We don't see our opponent in the what points do I have? Oof. So I don't know where he went. I don't see him at all. Did he 5k? No, nobody 5k. Okay. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe he didn't play the full seed. Plus, can my internet not do that right now? Please, I beg you. With that CPU. We were hitting already. We've been recording for 5 minutes. Nothing already works. I mean, that looks like chili. Yeah, we have chili ball. I don't want to go like that far south. Coolest. Don't know where coverage is. Do I want to go more south? Yeah, I'm a coward, so okay. I'm back in top 5. This looks like Colo. Mountains north, so probably we're east of the Andes. Would be my guess. I don't know why I decided to line up. Like I can guess where exactly we would be. Like surely it's not a yellow road. That probably is just some white road. How far away are the mountains? Are quite far away. So I don't know if it's surely hedging is the way to go on this one. Okay, we take that. And with that I think it's a win. Because I see Patriots, yeah. Okay, so that wasn't greatest performance of my life, but somehow that was a win. Oh, he wants Baltics. Yeah, I can. Well, we had the coast, so I am not particularly sure what happened, but maybe it's Peru. I don't know. If I clicked Lima, but it doesn't really work in Peru. That I could have got more south. And yeah, the very good color guess saved me. Yeah, the color guest basically saved me because I was down. Like I only have like a couple rounds over. Okay, so that's a win. So we're at 20. No, that's away map. Yeah, so 21. So we're like catching up to Dodop, but Dodop also needs to. He probably will also win his seat. And this is the moving seat that I played earlier today against Patriots. This is the Unusual World by Mr. Blue moving. I did play a couple seats of this map in practice. Like, it's fine. For some reason, it was very UK heavy when I played it in practice. And yeah, I got like 4 UKs in it. And as we saw in my speedrun attempt at UK, I'm not that great at it. This was Brazil, and I was really, really worried because I'm not really good at region guessing Brazil, and like even with information, I struggle a lot with like finding state roads and stuff. But that looked very rural, and rural Brazil can be very hard. We had some tall palms that I'll show you when I slow down in the moving, and I was like, this is like, that's Roraima palms. And like, we have like 0 heals. So this is stupid guess. So I was moving for like a a minute there and I couldn't find anything, so I went back to spawn and moved the direction, which was better because we had houses and I probably should have begun moving into that direction to like the town where I could find info. I don't know why I went south. Like, this is me on moving clueless. So yeah, we just take a new movement and it constantly goes to black screen and I'm panicking a lot because I don't know where to, like, what state to guess. So, like, is it north? Is it south? Um, I kind of compromised with myself that because there is like not a single hill, it's not Roraima. So I was like, maybe I'll go like the opposite. Maybe I'll go Rondonia because like surely it can have those palms too, and like at least it's flat there, and yeah, and it's also kind of dry. So I think that that was my thought process because I gave up at like finding anything. I'm like, yeah, not. Yeah, like this vegetation here looked more southern, like less like tropical, less Amazonian, just like normal plants that you get everywhere. Here we finally got to like 20 seconds before the round ends. We got to information. We had Jardim, we had Bonita. I have no clue. Oh, it did say MS. Oops, I didn't even see that. So I guess I won't play. Oh, we had the road number too. I didn't see that when I played. Oopsie. Yeah, and the mess, obviously, not very important. So I zoomed in into like my region guess of Rondonia and like tried to look at the place names, but yeah, obviously it's not tough. Was better than opponent's guess, but yeah, BR 267. Oh god. Oh, like if I went the direction initially, I would have gotten much closer, but unlucky, I guess. This was tricky. Like, I spent a little bit of time at spawn to like confirm the country, like, but we had the Spanish poll. That looked so weird. I was like, what is this Spain? I have never seen that. This is like industrial, like very dry area. We had the tall mountain north. I did remember to checkpoint the intersection, so I think that's a dub. Me on moving. Um, yeah, I desperately like. I was hoping to find like a road number, which is like I don't know if I'm switching between new movement and old movement because I'm afraid to skip it, but also I don't know, like we're kinda in the town, maybe like in an industrial area of a town, so probably there won't be a road number, and I need to like leave the fields for that. And it didn't look promising. Like I've never seen. I was like, what is that? Like, why is it here? So yeah, I went back to the intersection. Looked at scene. Like I noticed the coast south, which I didn't notice the first time I got to this intersection. Uh, yeah, so I'm trying to skip down this direction and like maybe get a little bit more information on like the coast. But yeah, didn't look very promising. I mean, like, this is what you get when you play just like a regular map instead of like hand-picked like map of countries or like a world seed that has a theme, not team, what? Has a theme. Yeah, the rounds are not necessarily solvable, and I am much more scared about them and like, not getting them. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just decided that I'm not gonna find it. I'm not gonna find any info. I'm not gonna find any 5K. So I'm just gonna move back to spawn, look at the mountain, like maybe find something, but like all of the coast is like beaches, well, where I zoomed in, all of the coast is beaches, and I'm trying to find like an industrial area, and I don't see it. I didn't, for some reason, thought it would be that east. Yeah, also a lot of beaches, because I thought the mountains would be um smaller there, but I guess not. So yeah, this is the dry area that we had. I don't know if people found the road number, because like that's not a street, it's, AL 906, but that was fine. I did notice that my opponent got very, very good score, and I was scared. I was panicking on this round because that's US and he's American. I don't know how good he is at his home country. Thankfully, we had only one direction to move to. Um, yeah, I'm not that great at region guess in US, so again, full panic mode. Get to the intersection, remember to checkpoint it, and yeah, I was hoping for. Oh, I didn't notice we had water tower. Maybe water tower would have a city name. I did zoom into political advertisement. Maybe it would say what city they are running for. But yeah, why do I not zoom in at the water tower? I wanna know, like, did it have a place name? Yeah, that was also nothing I was familiar with, so not that great. The movement also like was very slow for me, because my internet was like really slow since the weekend, like before Christmas. I think either many people were using it, or because it also snowed, maybe there was some malfunctions, but yeah, sometimes it just dies. So hopefully that didn't, well, not hopefully, thankfully that doesn't have. I can't speak today for some reason. What would I say? Thankfully didn't die while playing the seeds. I was able to actually play it. Mm, yeah. I don't even remember if I find any info. I don't think I find any info in this direction. Oh, also, what I remember about this round, that my region gets jumped from like all over the place. Like, I started at spawn and I was thinking it's like North, South Dakota, something like closer to Canada. And then I kept moving, and there were palm trees, and I was like, is that like Texas, Florida? But like we had fronts, so it didn't look like Texas. I was like, I don't, not sure what that is. There's like, maybe that's like Kentucky, but then we had more palm trees, and I was like, maybe it's like Carolinas. I don't remember what I clicked. Oh no, actually, I remember what I clicked in the end. But yeah, like the region guess went from South Dakota to Texas to um wherever. I think I clicked North Arkansas, because I was like, surely, like maybe they have palm trees, and that would also explain fronts. But yeah, there was Louisiana. Maybe if I've seen this area before, I would recognize it. I don't know. It doesn't um look promising. Here I was very confused for like 5 seconds. I was convinced that that's just like the same Spain that we have. This is how dumb my brain is sometimes. But yeah, I zoomed in the poll and I saw the Chubu Transformers. So I knew in Japan, I noticed the logo cam, I noticed the Chubu Transformers. And yeah, without road numbers, you know, what do I do without road numbers? I did see the river. There was like, mm, I called it, I think in my brain I called it like the coast. I was like, oh, it's like a coast and then the mountains, so it's like something big. So I did notice that, and I, kept moving. There was another body of water to the east and more mountains, and yeah, I was like, I needed to look at Chubu, but also I had a brain fart. I was like, this is Chubu, right? Like not over the, yeah. Um, I couldn't really tell like where that could be because we had coast to the east and to the north, and it's like very hilly to the east and also like to the north over the water. Uh, so yeah, that wasn't. I couldn't immediately tell by looking at the map very well. So I decided to keep moving to find road number, because like with road numbers it could be findable, like even if it's smaller road. But yeah, I reached the end of coverage and it couldn't get me anywhere, and I had a minute left. I did remember that on this intersection you can kinda go, well, not kinda, you can go to the other directions. So I mean, it does lead to like almost same area I reached when going south. So I don't really see that much logic in it. Yeah, like I was a bit lost on that one. Like I knew the general area, but pinpointing in Japan not that easy. Like we didn't have a railroad, we didn't, have we had something over the coast. Yeah, at the end was gettable, but yeah. So we had like a pretty good lead. I don't know how how to find that, unless yeah, like the end of coverage there is kind of fucked me. So yeah, going um to round 5 into the lead, and we had this, and I like almost unironically cried because I noticed the M sign, and like the M sign is supposedly like Sweden and maybe rare Norway, and I was like, that doesn't look like Sweden, so like maybe it is Norway. But it's such a weird Norway, like it's such a weird location. I was so lost. I was like, okay, like maybe it's like max north, so this is why there's no trees. Uh, but we did have, I think, I don't know if we reached coast or we had coasts somewhere while moving. But like then we reached the town, and I'm like that looks like Greenland or something. I was like, is that Slavbat or like weird Greenland? But I like it's Gen 2. It's not the weird car, so surely I would know if Greenland or Slavbot had this coverage, because I didn't learn Greenland, but I've seen like a lot of their like the quadra coverage and like the car coverage and the trackers, and that's just Gen 2. It's not the weird coverage. Um, I was very lost. For a second, I even like before we reached the town, I even considered Scotland, like Max North, but I was like, surely Scotland would never have these houses, like the red paneling, the white paneling, but it's so like rock walls, and it's, yeah, we have coast here to the north. But also like a lot of like white. I was like, this is not a Scottish architecture. It's never in Scotland, but like the landscape, I also couldn't really tell what language that was. Um, So yeah, I was pretty sure like on Norway or Sweden. I was like maybe it's like far north, like Sweden or Norway. Like I was kind of between those two. Um, but those are both like that's a big area, and I just never seen this coverage. Like how also that was a coast east. Oh, I don't know if I even registered that. So yeah, I'm clicking like North Norway. I was like, it kind of looks more like Sweden. I'm not gonna lie. So I just I don't know. I clicked the Capodo River, and thankfully it was enough because our opponent went to Greenland. But yeah, I totally understand Greenland guess. Like if you're not sure that this coverage like this can exist, um, I totally understand that. I didn't know this island exists and has coverage, so this is my excuse for not getting it. Spain was tough. I struggled a lot on that, so Japan probably should have found. US again, like I didn't know that exists, so what I do? But this is the win for the week. This is 2-0, um, which does improve my chances, but also like all my chances are currently depend on how Hugo and Dodop do because I'm not getting to Ice Pelican, so the only chance and they also play against each other this week, so one of them will have substantially more points than the other. But yeah, next week I am playing Hugo, and we are. Wait, what? Yes, we're playing Hugo, and we have Johannesburg, South Africa, which is my away match, and my home match is mixed New Zealand, which I haven't even begun learning. But the week is on the break until the January, some sort of January. What kind of January? Um, until January 8th. So I will probably play my seeds on like January 14th. So we'll have a little bit over 2 weeks to learn Johannesburg and New Zealand. Johannesburg is moving, right? Just to oh, it doesn't say. Can I? Oh, yeah, it does say. Yeah, it is moving. So yeah, learning Johannesburg, learning New Zealand are my plans for the end of the year. So hopefully it goes right, and I will see you probably. No, maybe I will see you when I play Cactus League. So yeah, I will probably see you this year too. Bye, and I see you next video.